Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
At African Diaspora News Channel, we cover stories that don't receive mainstream attention, and we serve as the voice to the global Black community. We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media, connecting the African diaspora one story at a time.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
All right, this is Victor Odion reporting for the African Diaspora News Channel, and I'm reporting from Nigeria. Now, I'm going to show you a video. When we come back, we'll talk about it.
America under Trump will have no time for Africa. Their only interest in Africa is that you keep your Africans at home. You saw what he said to Nigerians. I like the people of Nigeria. Many of you are very clever. You become very good professionals, but please take your professional training to Nigeria and serve your country. You are not going to see much attention given to Africa, let alone Kenya. Secondly, Trump is coming when AGOA, the African Growth Opportunity Act, is winding down in 2025. So the best that can happen is a limited extension with new conditions of duty-free, quota-free access to American market for products coming out of our EPZ zones. Otherwise, we're going to see a lot of shedding of jobs that have been sustained over the past 20 to 25 years around AGOA. Number three, America is going through a phase where 20 years ago, it supported globalization. Let people who are more efficient in labor relations produce things, and then we bring them to America while we produce the superior technology things. In the last 10 years, it went what they call nearshoring, that instead of importing parts from China and Southeast Asia, we start importing them from Mexico and Canada. And what you see, what Trump saying before he comes into office, 25% increase of tariffs on Canada and Mexico. It means that it's going beyond nearshoring. He wants production processes to be reshored inside the US. So a lot of jobs that are dependent on American markets, apart from things like coffee and so on, are going to be lost.
Okay, so that's Mukhisa Kituyi, a Kenyan politician who also served as Secretary General of the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development from September 2013 to February 2021 before he stepped down to run for Kenyan presidency. Now, what he said right there is not new, but it may be new to some persons. For every president that comes into power, his first responsibility, just like Trump is doing, is to make sure that his own people are comfortable. Some weeks back, I brought you a report about Donald Trump saying, he said it in an interview, that he's going to suspend or take away completely birthright citizenship when he comes into power. All right? Because he feels like people are infiltrating the United States of America. And most of them are supposed to be in their own countries, making life better. We in Africa, listen, we can make things work for ourselves. Okay? If he is saying, if Donald Trump is saying that, look, Africans, skilled, unskilled, we will not need your skill anymore, please get out of the country. Now the question is, where will you fall back to? All roads lead to Africa. So why don't you come in now to make things better, right? So that we can build these Africans. We have lots of very talented and skilled people in Nigeria, in Africa basically, right? There's a place called Aba in Abia State in Nigeria. Have you been to Aba? There is nothing they don't produce in Aba. They produce bags, shoes, clothes, plastics, rubber, a lot of things that you can use in your homes, like home utensils, home equipment, home appliances. Some of these people even export these things that they do. Now, imagine if these things are produced in Nigeria just like it is produced in Aba, and then circulated across Africa, and we are patronizing ourselves. Ghanaians are producing what Nigerians can use. South Africans are producing what Malians can use. Malians are producing what Kenyans can use. And it goes round and round like that. And we make Africa a hub, a commercial hub. We make Africa a place where even the West would want us to export produce to them, and then we begin to make it will make good sense. But we're not united enough. A lot of us actually see opportunities only in the West. And that's why the West will capitalize on that to oppress and suppress us and take what belongs to us and just give us peanuts. So, my brothers and sisters in diaspora, this is a call to action, right? Let's come back home to make Africa better. Let's come back home. We can make this thing work, to be honest. We just need to unite. Yes, unfortunately, we don't have good leaders. Kenyans are complaining of bad leadership. Nigeria are complaining of bad leadership. To be very honest, I'm not blaming Trump for all of these policies. I don't blame him at all. I don't have a problem with Trump. He's doing the right thing. For every president, every good president, his priority is his own citizens. And that's exactly what he's showing, and he's priding it, and people can see it, right? Even though some of those decisions will affect some other persons, he doesn't care. As long as his own people get what they deserve, that's fine by him. This is another encouragement for us to build Africa, to build our countries, to make it work. Let leaders begin to see reasons. Let us create a thriving environment where our brothers and sisters can come back home and make things work. If leadership is put in place, trust me, Africa is going to be one of the best continents in the world, and people will be looking forward to coming here to invest. Victor Odion is my name. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to